in the heart of what we imagine as the cradle of democracy and philosophy, a darker truth lay buried, a truth whispered not by philosophers, but by the desperate and the vengeful. This is the story of a discovery that ripped open our understanding of ancient Athens, revealing a city steeped in shadows and the chilling power of belief. It began in 2003 amidst the dust and echoes of ancient Athens. Archaeologists unearthed something profoundly unsettling, an artifact that spoke volumes about human nature and the enduring desire for revenge. It was a katadesmos, a curse tablet, a tangible testament to a belief in magic that permeated even the most enlightened society. The discovery site itself was poignant, a young woman's grave nestled within a cemetery. This burial ground lay eerily close to a bustling 5th century BC tavern, a place of revelry and perhaps bitter rivalries. The artifact itself was a small, folded lead tablet, its surface meticulously etched with names and chilling commands. The inscription, once deciphered, sent shivers through the academic world. It was a direct appeal to the underworld deities, a demand for them to bind, gag, and cripple 4 specific individuals. This was no mere superstition. It was a meticulously crafted weapon, forged in lead and malice. These ancient Greek bindings, or katadesmoi, were not uncommon. They were typically inscribed on thin sheets of lead, a metal associated with death in the underworld. Often, these tablets were then pierced with an iron nail, a symbolic act to pin down the curse. Their purpose was always specific: to inflict a targeted doom, whether it was to silence a rival, cripple an athlete, or ruin a business. The placement of these tablets was crucial, always hidden in locations believed to be gateways to the underworld. Graves, wells, and subterranean chambers were favored spots, ensuring the message reached its intended recipients. Lead, as the metal of death, and the recently deceased, believed to be restless messengers, were integral to the ritual. The practice of cursing was surprisingly prevalent in Athenian society, revealing a widespread belief in magic that coexisted with rational thought. Professional scribes offered their services, crafting these legal bindings for a diverse clientele. From lovelorn individuals seeking to win affection to business rivals aiming to destroy competition, the motivations were as varied as human desire itself. Commissioning a curse was not cheap. It represented a significant investment, sometimes costing as much as 3 drachmas. The secrecy surrounding these acts was paramount, with tablets hidden in places the living rarely ventured, ensuring their dark work remained undisturbed. Modern imaging technology, specifically reflectance transformation imaging, finally allowed for the full decipherment of the Athens tablet. The invocation was stark and direct. Dread Persephone and subterranean daemons, it began, calling upon the queen of the underworld and her dark retinue. The targets were clearly named: Demetrios, Phanagora, Kephisophon, and Timo. If these chilling stories of ancient grudges and dark magic send a shiver down your spine, you're in the right place. Hit subscribe, tap the bell icon, and join me on the Turkish Odyssey, where every dig uncovers a new secret, every artifact tells a story, and some stories refuse to die. Stay tuned, because the next curse we uncover might just be closer to home. The specific harms requested were brutal and comprehensive. The cursor wished for a frozen tongue, knotted wine, scattered customers, baldness, bankruptcy, and utter loneliness for their victims. This was not a plea for minor misfortune, but a raw, legal-grade hatred, aiming for nothing less than the complete destruction of their targets' lives. Let us consider the fates intended for these individuals, beginning with Demetrios and Phanagora. They were a married couple, tavern keepers, running their establishment near the bustling Kerameikos Gate. The hospitality sector in ancient Athens was fiercely competitive, a hotbed for rivalries. Intriguingly, Demetrios and Phanagora vanished from tax rolls shortly after the curse was likely deposited. Their property was sold following a series of lawsuits, suggesting a rapid and devastating decline. Further evidence of this cutthroat competition emerged when another curse tablet, targeting a neighboring inn owner, was found in the same well. Then there was Ktesiphon, a formidable athlete, a pentathlete. His career depended on his physical prowess, his strength, and his agility. The curse sought to shatter this. History, or perhaps fate, records a career-ending shattered kneecap for Ktesiphon, a devastating blow for any athlete. Finally, Timo, a comic actress. Her livelihood, her very identity, relied on her voice and her stage presence. The curse aimed directly at this, requesting a damaged voice. Such an affliction would have been catastrophic, effectively ending her career and silencing her public persona. The identity of the woman in whose grave the tablet was found remains a mystery. She was an anonymous young woman, likely of modest means, her life cut short. Her untimely death, however, made her a potent figure in the eyes of the cursor. She was considered a restless ghost, a powerful conduit. Her functions was clear: to serve as a messenger, a direct line to the chthonic deities of the underworld. Her proximity to the realm of the dead made her an ideal intermediary for such a dark petition. She was not the author of the curse, but an unwitting participant in its grim delivery. The story of this single tablet grew even more complex 3 years later. Archaeologists made another astonishing discovery: 30 additional curse tablets in a nearby well, all dated from the same tumultuous period between 430 and 400 BC. This was no isolated incident. The content of these new tablets painted an even more vivid picture of Athenian life. They revealed a neighborhood rife with animosity and petty grievances, from curses targeting a stolen bronze cooking pot to more elaborate schemes of ruin. This was not the idealized Athens of philosophers, but a city of intense rivalries and simmering resentments. The impact of these curses, while their supernatural return on investment is unquantifiable, was undeniably profound. Public belief in their efficacy was pervasive, creating an atmosphere where fear itself became a potent weapon. The mere knowledge or suspicion of a curse could leverage social stigma and psychological distress. In many ways, these ancient practices resonate with modern phenomena. We see echoes in cancel culture, the pervasive belief in bad juju, or the concept of karma. The underlying human nature remains constant, the desire for justice or revenge, fueled by jealousy and rivalry. Technological advancements, like the reflectance transformation imaging used on the Athens tablet, continue to refine our understanding of these ancient texts. They allow us to decode inscriptions previously unreadable, bringing hidden complexities to light. These tablets reveal a messy, bustling Athens, a city far more nuanced than its philosophical ideals often suggest. The subsoil of Athens, and indeed other ancient cities, likely holds many more such undiscovered tablets. Each one a potential window into the raw, unfiltered emotions of people long past. They are whispers from the dead, reminding us that human nature, in its darkest corners, remains remarkably unchanged across millennia. The cursed tablet of Athens is more than an artifact. It is a chilling narrative, a testament to the enduring power of the belief and the timeless human capacity for both creation and destruction. You've just witnessed a curse that haunted Athens for 2,400 years, but it's far from the only one. If you love uncovering the dark corners of history, hit subscribe right now and join the Turkish Odyssey. Watch our next episode on screen to discover another mystery that refuses to die. Because history isn't dead, it's just waiting for someone to dig it up. Thank you for watching. See you in the next adventure.